let the treasure hunting begin. We bought this 1980s house with everything included.
He said he was leaving everything. He's left everything. Including all the vehicles and stuff.
In the last episode, we shared the results from our first estate sale, started to tackle the cosmetic upgrades, sold our first vehicle, and made our first dump run. In today's bonus episode, we'll see if we can get the 2 ATVs to run. We're Andy and MH. After 6 years driving across the globe, from California to Argentina, up to the Arctic, Europe to Turkey, and through Africa, we're now building our home base in Idaho, transforming a 1980s house into our dream home, wrenching on our rigs, and still chasing adventure.
So one of the vehicles that came with the house that I'm most excited about getting going, or hopefully getting going, is these 2 quad bikes here. There's an Arctic Cat and there's a 660 Grizzly. So it'd be also nice if I could get a little plough for one of these, because we don't actually have a plough yet and everyone keeps warning us about, apparently predicting the winter's going to be pretty bad in North Idaho this year. So we need some way of like ploughing our own road. So I'm hoping this Grizzly, because it's 4x4, I don't really know much about the Arctic Cat, I'm guessing it's the same sort of thing. I'm hoping this starts up, because this could be our lifeline for just getting out of our driveway here. Looking at these tyres on this Grizzly, I don't even know if it's going to take air. The sidewalls are that bad. Getting somewhere. Okay, I found the key. We'll see if we get any lights on. I'm very doubtful, but we may as well look. Nope. No, nothing. It does have a pull start though, but I'm thinking I should probably drain the fuel, seeing as though I really want this quad to be mine, so I don't want to risk putting bad fuel in it, so I'll find a way to drain the fuel, I think, to start with. Well, the battery's there. Let's get the battery on charge while I'm trying to look at this fuel thing. Okay, so that's charging. I'm sure there'll be a fuel line where we can drop the fuel somewhere. I don't know anything about quad bikes. So we've got the fuel line coming down here, and it looks like it's actually been dripping, I think. But anyway, I'm going to pull that off and see if we can drain it. So I've pushed this clear hose onto there, so if I turn this now, there we go. And while that's draining, I shall probably make sure it's got some oil in it. I've never actually checked oil in something like this before. Okay, so it's got oil, looks dirty, but it's got oil. And that must be coolant then. So it's got oil, coolant, and we'll get rid of this dirty fuel and then we'll give it a go. Well, that's finished draining, but looking in the tank, there's still quite a lot of fuel in there, so maybe I'm going to have to siphon it. You can hear that. Or can I blow it and it'll push it through? I think there's a better way to get it out. Let's try siphoning it. It's curling up so it's not getting in there properly. I'm just drinking petrol for nothing. There we go. It's working well though. It's burning. Old fuel out, fresh fuel in. I hope this goes first time now after this effort. There's actually a bit of a dirt track down here that I've not been down yet, so if this goes, maybe we'll go straight down there and take a look. I think it goes down by the river. Fuel on. We've got the charger on. Let's try the key now. We've got lights and something clicked in. Yeah, and it's saying it's in neutral. Right, let's give it a try. No. Maybe it's just too dead, unless that means something else. Is that the clutch or is that the brake? No, that's the clutch. Wow, that's stiff. Is that the clutch? I don't know. Okay, let's try pull start then. Well, it's turning over. Let me try direct power on this thing. I think you can do that. Does that just mean it's not got enough power? Or maybe it needs to be in park. Shifting into or from reverse or park is impossible without applying rear brake. There we go. It's in park. Okay. Still no start. Now I don't know if this jumper works, but it's worth a try. This was just laying around. It might be more powerful than this little one. I'm guessing it's 12 volt. Don't really know much about these little things. Well, I can hear a noise. I'm guessing that something's not right with that. Oh, there's a choke there. Hopefully I've not damaged something. Okay, maybe I'll take this thing off. I don't trust it. I don't know how long it's been outside. Okay, got the jump leads. I did charge this up last night, so it should have enough juice. Terminals are tiny. There we go. Okay. Let's see if more power helps. Relays on, lights are on. There we go. Right, let's put the choke on. Choke on. I did find a bottle of Easy Start. Take whatever we're on now. It's hardly coming out. Whoa! There we go. Nice. Bit of the old, however long this stuff's been there. Right, hopefully that should start pulling the fuel through. And that good stuff will get in there. I'll put this back in. Well, we'll see if it might not go actually. It's so close. It doesn't seem to like it when I move. Okay, so I'm going to leave the Grizzly for now. We know that it needs a battery, so I'll get a battery in town. And it must need some sort of tuning, messing around with the mixture, I'm guessing. So I'm going to do a bit of YouTubing just so we can get that running. But in the meantime, I'm going to take a look at the Arctic Cat and then see if that runs any better. I think I'll do the same thing. I'll drop the fuel and then check the oil and stuff, and then we'll see if it starts. Okay, drain the fuel, check the oil, hooked up the battery, because this one's obviously dead. Let's see if an Arctic Cat sits better than a Yamaha. Bit of a weird flickering dial, but we've got some lights on. It says it's in neutral. Nothing. Okay, do I have to put my foot on the brake? I just heard something prime then. Oh, almost first time. Well, it looks like Arctic Cats can last longer without running than the Yamaha. I'm happy about that, because I was sort of feeling like a bit of a failure. It sounds differently. Something just changed in the idle. Let's try the throttle. Oh, it still wants to die. Weird, something changed in the idle there. I feel like it's getting there. I can hear that it's not running right when I touch the throttle. Oh, well, I thought I'd been beat, but I'm happy with that. So now I can start looking on Facebook Marketplace for a little snowplow. The Arctic Cat started up really good. It just needs a battery, and I think I might be able to salvage this battery, so I'll put it on charge tonight. Beauty!
Thanks for watching. Join us in the next episode as we continue to tackle the house and see what other vehicles we are able to salvage.
And please hit that subscribe button. It costs naught to you, but means a lot to me.